How to replace a dryer belt on Whirlpool models. Here is a step-by-step tutorial on how to replace a dryer belt on a Whirlpool dryer. This is a relatively simple repair that can save you time and money since you won't have to call in an expensive repairman for a common problem. Steps 1. Start by removing the lint filter. Using your 5/16th screwdriver, remove the 2 screws under the lint filter. 2. Next, take the putty knife and place it in the opening between the top of the dryer and the front of the dryer. Pop up the top of the dryer and repeat on the other side. 3. Flip the top out of the way. There will be 2 screws in each upper corner of the inside of the dryer. Remove both of these and put screws in container for later. 4. The front of the dryer will now be released. Pull the top away from the cabinet and then lift it up. Swing the front to the side and place it out of the way. You may need to disconnect the lid switch wires if they are not long enough to allow this. 5. Release the belt from around the drum. To do this, the belt will be looped under the idler pulley and then attached to the motor. Reach under the drum and unhook the belt from around the motor. 6. To attach the new belt, begin by placing the belt, with the groove side down and lined up with the markings around the drum. Then loop the belt under the idler pulley and attach it back to the motor. The idler pulley should apply tension to the belt. You may need an extra hand for this step since the dryer drum can sag down and make it difficult to reach the motor. 7. Make sure the rear felt on the back end of the drum isn't folded under. If it has, use a screwdriver to pop the felt out while spinning the drum with your hand. 8. Reassemble the dryer. Make sure the small tabs on the bottom of the dryer match up with the small holes on the dryer front. Replace screws and lint trap. Tips. When reassembling the door panel, make sure the slotted tabs on the bottom of the door panel slip onto the screws on both sides of the frame near the bottom panel. Place the belt around the drum first. Use a small can to prop up the drum if working alone. You will have to reach between the drum and front to remove the can before closing the front completely. The springs can be removed from the door to allow the front to be moved completely away. The inside of the dryer can accumulate a lot of dirt, so it's a good idea to vacuum the inside while you have the dryer apart. It can be a little tricky getting the belt onto the shaft. Make sure the idler pulley fits correctly into the slots. It is best to place the dryer on its back while reattaching the front door panel. Place wooden blocks under it to protect the gas and electrical fittings from damage. Align the dryer drum by ensuring that it rests on the 2 lower wheels and back of the dryer. Add the front plastic guides to the front of the dryer drum. Carefully reattach the front panel. When finished, set the dryer back in place, reconnect the gas line and plug in the electrical cord. Warnings. Secure the top so it does not fall while working on the belt drum assembly. Make sure your dryer is unplugged and completely powered down before beginning any repair. Things. 5/16 nut driver or socket. Putty knife. Container for screws. Phillips screwdriver. Lightweight gloves to protect fingers when placing belt, under tension, onto motor shaft.